Hello and welcome back to Dungeon and Nuts. Today, we're kind of having another off day because it's another one-shot. Episode 2 of the Marvel Universe, I guess. Eli's DMing today.
Another break day.
Yeah, so this is episode 2, or maybe 3 and 4, of our Marvelous Origins one-shot universe. So this, again, uses the Marvel multiverse role-playing system that we are new to. We have a returning player in David who has played the system before, so he has a bit of an upper hand compared to our other 2 new players here who have not played the system.
My various forms of mist shall destroy and shall shock them as well. Also,
the new player.
Yeah,
we can't see him right now, but he's very handsome, and I'll just have him introduce himself.
Hello, I'm Ryan. I'm super hyped to be here. I've never played this, but I love Marvel, so this is going to be epic.
He's also a very expertise in Star Wars and Dungeons and Dragons.
I mean, I guess.
He's been playing
I
playing D&D for about 2 years longer than me, so that's a pretty good amount of time.
Something like that.
Funny enough, he was the one that introduced me to D&D, so that was fun.
You are the root. Was I really? Was I really?
Because it was.
Me too, buddy.
I knew that you played D&D, so I went to talk to you about getting an in. And then when we played with Michael, that was the first time I ever played D&D.
So you started
Star Wars,
and then he tricked me
I started
into doing
the Star Wars one, and I broke a whole bunch of people's arms. It was.
So we can
We
thank
don't talk
Ryan
about
for
that.
the whole existence of this podcast.
That's crazy.
This is our
I had no idea.
Eli's responsible for my
I am the
existence as
father.
well, so basically, he's my grandpa now.
Wait, guys, do you hear that?
Oh.
What is
Spotify.
Ad
Ad time.
Oh.
So, if you weren't listening to the last episode, we had an ad, and it is back again. It is Spotify with Podcasters. It is the app and website that I use to make these episodes become a reality. It is super easy to use. All your platform stuff is already there. So if you want to have music for your episodes, there is music there. If you want tips and tricks of how to edit, how to gain more followers, how to, really engage in the advertisement area, it is all there on that platform. So it makes your podcasting life so much easier. So if you want to start your own podcast with D&D or movies, or you just want to sit down and talk with friends because you think you're entertaining, go ahead and do it with Spotify with Podcasters. You can get the app on Google Play or the App Store, or you can get it on the website, or you can just use the website.
Wow, Eli, it takes some skill to make it sound like you're complimenting people, but actually roast them.
Okay.
You know
what?
It's just part of my
I think it's
daily
time
life.
to get it. Eli, take it away.
Okay, I'll take it away. So, we'll give you a little bit of a recap. And my DMing style for this one is a little bit different since I kind of run it a bit like a TV show or a movie where I will show the players things that they normally don't see. So last time in Marvelous Origins, our gang of heroes or vigilantes were attacked at their high school, Visions Academy, where Green Goblin, the Prowler, and Rhino all attacked, searching for a genetically enhanced spider, which found its way to a student there by the name of Miles Morales. While there, the students did suffer a few losses in forms of friends and family.
My mom died.
Yes, one of our players' parents died. So there was some loss there. But afterwards, they were recruited by S.H.I.E.L.D. after noticing that they developed some powers and abilities. They gained some training after a couple of months since the last event. And they took a night out on the streets to patrol, hoping to maybe avenge their fallen friends or just to let a little steam out. They stopped a heist of sorts from some Hydra agents, transporting some Fisk stolen goods, where Wilson Fisk himself showed up and gave them an opportunity to work for him. They didn't say yes, because right afterwards, Spider-Man showed up and told them to think about what they're doing. Afterwards, our heroes went back to their normal life, and during a normal day at the Avengers Parade, Goblin and Spider-Man happened to show up and attack the streets. English is hard. City streets.
Language is hard in general.
They swooped in, beat Green Goblin, and
Damon did it.
yes, Damon was able to stop Green Goblin with the help of his friends, and Goblin is successfully locked up in a way. But before that ended, a mysterious figure on another roof was watching Spider-Man reveal his identity to these new heroes, who they had taken an interest in such heroes. And that's what happened last time.
And just to make sure that our two new players don't get the wrong idea, Andres is not responsible for any of those things happening. He basically tagged along to make sure no one died. So I don't expect me to encourage you guys to do dumb things. I will do the opposite.
You can do dumb things, you said?
Yes, you can, and I'm going to try to stop you.
He said we can do dumb things.
Perfect. And so today we're going to pick up in the morning following the attack on the Avengers Parade. All of you guys are waking up, doing your morning routines, whatever those may be, as lovely exposition happens. News anchors go off, reporting the last attack of the Avengers Parade shows 3 new heroes associated with the well-known hero and Avenger, Spider-Man. Who are these heroes? Can they be trusted? Can we see them in the Avengers sometime soon? Or is there something more dangerous coming afoot with the working of Spider-Man? We don't know. Back to you, J. Jonah Jameson.
It's just... That Spider-Man is a menace, and he must be stopped at all costs. Any heroes associated with this Spider-Man are not heroes, but
Vigilantes that work against the law enforcement. Our police officers work very hard to make sure our city is safe. And these so-called heroes are not doing that. So, we shall go to Andreas at his house. What are you doing at this time, getting ready for school?
I'm reading my history textbook and getting ahead on the reading before we go to school.
Perfect. Here you'll see your father is trying to cook up a nice little breakfast before you go off. Just kind of a basic eggs and bacon, some orange juice. You can see it's almost Great Value brand.
Yeah, Great Value brand. That's what I...
Great Value
I'll
brand,
drink that.
bread and everything. Just, Andreas, you have everything you need for school, right?
Yes.
Excellent. So,
Yes, I have everything. Andres will take his history book, put it in his backpack, and before getting ready to head out the door, he's going to make sure that his special book is definitely in there.
I was just gonna keep cooking. It's like, I don't know. I don't think you should go to this school anymore, but if it's what you wish.
Well, I can't just stay here all day.
Alright, just dumps the egg. It was supposed to be like sunny side up, but it just spills out and everything.
I'll eat it quickly. Before it leaks too quickly.
That's how we knew the day was going to be trouble.
That's how you knew things were bad.
It all went downhill from there.
Once the egg
Just
broke.
going to put on my backpack and just like hop up a little bit and float over towards there. It's activating flight and just like float over there, like eat my breakfast real fast, and then fly to the door, get back down, and then start running towards the bus.
And you make it into the bus, and you see it's a little more empty in the school bus. There recently was kind of holiday, right? So people are still filing, coming back from class and everything, from holiday. But you can see a few seats by Matthew and Damon and your other friends on there. You also notice a larger figure on the bus. Wesley, if you could describe your character, please.
So I'm tall, and I'm not too tall. I'm like 6'2", but
Bruh, you're a high school student.
yeah, I'm 6'2". That's for a high school student. That's tall.
I've
Yeah,
seen
I know.
6'2" high school
That's my
students
point.
I know. That's why
I know,
I'm a
I'm
bigger
6'2".
guy. All right.
But like,
I'm also really jacked, but you can't really see what my muscles look like.
So you're just wearing like a big hoodie.
I just got the sweats on and like the sweatshirt over.
Okay, Billie
I just-
Eilish.
Hey, this is my story, not yours, alright? Anyways, I'm just like, kind of with the hood on too, just kind of like sitting by myself, my hand in my pockets.
as I noticed the particularly large guy, I was gonna like pull my hood, the hood of my hoodie up like a little further forward, and just like try to like just like walk by, sit down in the back, and just like pull out a book and start reading.
I take up 2 seats, by the way.
Cool.
You're
I'm not
that
sitting
guy.
anywhere near you.
He's built.
He's built. You do not.
Sorry,
use
I gotta move my arms a little bit to get through the door from here.
I gotta turn sideways and walk through, but it's alright.
I hate you.
Not that big, actually.
You're too late. You said it.
No.
Nope,
You
it's
said
true
it.
now. It's
You said
canon.
it. It's canon. Sorry. No retcons. No retcons in this campaign. Sorry.
The bus.
Shh! Everyone sit down!
Just. Mind you, this is January, February time in New York City, so it is cold and slick out there. As you can kind of feel the wheels just take a minute to get traction on the asphalt, the ground. I can't English. It goes for a bit until its next stop. As your character walks onto the bus here.
My character, he's 5'11", but he's not super built. He's pretty lean. You know what I'm saying? He's got some black hair, but it's dyed a little yellow. You can tell he's a little more of an edgy kid. Has this kind of depressed aura about him. So
Is he wearing black?
He is wearing black.
A lot of it.
Almost
Only
exclusively black.
Oh, he is it.
When you think emo, like this, that's what
pops
my
up in
character
the
Alexander is. So I step onto the bus. I don't really pay attention to the people around me. I just want to get through this day and go home and do what I want to do. So I kind of just hurriedly walk through the bus to as far back as I can and take my seat.
Shoot, that means he's sitting next to me.
Yeah, so it's the nice bus where there's a bit of a divide there, but still that last seat there, you guys are pretty close to each other. You can look over and be like, "Hi."
All right, so I haven't given a physical description of my character for you guys. So
okay.
he's a relatively short, skinny, Hispanic-looking kid, and he is wearing a blue hoodie. The hood is definitely pulled up, and he is reading a book that he's got the literal history textbook out, and he's like 3 chapters ahead of where you're supposed to be.
I turn to him and I say, are you reading that for fun?
It's interesting, and I might as well get ahead while I have the opportunity.
I'm pretty sure there's a lot of better things you could be doing with your time than reading a school book.
Just gonna pull my hood a little bit further, even as far forward as it can possibly go, and just lift up the book, put away that book and pull out a different book and just start reading this one. I'm definitely not letting him see the inside of this one.
I roll my eyes and kind of give a little grumble this kid and go back to what I was doing.
What were you doing beforehand? Did you just have your headphones in?
I'm just brooding. I'm just trying to get through the day. I don't want to be here. I want to be in my room playing my guitar, practicing my edgy music.
I see. It continues to drive forward about a mile before the next stop. You can feel the bus just skid a little bit.
You better put those seatbelts on!
You look on the bus, there were no signs that there ever were seatbelts at all on this thing. The bus is really gross, mind you. So you have the classic rips in the back of the seat where people stuff trash in there. One window's cracked open and you can't fix it. It's just stuck. So there's a perpetual cold wind coming in through it's a classic bus that's disgusting and ill maintained.
Nice.
Transportation's pretty nice, I'll tell you that, alright?
I silently bemoan the lack of safety features, and once again bemoan the fact that I can't take care of it with one of my many things that could potentially protect me, despite how much there are
my stuff
witnesses.
here to save myself.
When the bus driver said that, I want to roll my eyes and grumble again, full of teenage angst.
Oh, see, I love
You know, guys, you know what? Even superpowers can't fix the public school system.
No amount of power.
Nothing can
Doctor
fix it.
Strange, no way.
Nah. No matter how many times they rewrite the universe, it's still the same issue. As the bus, you see a few people come in. You notice one of your brooding brothers, Eric, walks into the bus, also wearing dark clothes, not full black, but kind of like black jeans, a gray hoodie, has some headphones on, with a few like short twists in his hair that kind of just come down towards the front. Comes up, looks on the bus and sees you, and just makes a straight beeline and looks towards you and just.
Just like hold the book up and just like you hear pages rustling, and then just like yeah.
What are you gonna do, Doctor Strange? Give me the smell or something?
Do you want to see?
Scrawny kid like you throwing magic? That's the day pigs fly. Sits back down, just kidding. This kid always like this.
I snicker and I go, I guess so.
Love it. Sorry.
All right, this time the book that comes out is going to have a very interesting cover. Like, I now have two books on my lap, and like one book. The book that came out this time actually it looks really interesting. It has like an Aztec like sun calendar on
It's
it.
got a gun on it.
Yeah.
The Arctic gun scene.
Can I say that? Can I say that on the podcast?
I don't know. We haven't gotten hit yet.
I want to get shadow banned. My bad.
I start pulling that book out, like you see the hit of the cover, just like puts it back in.
I notice it, but I pay no mind.
Alright, the bus continues on.
I silently wish I had decided to just sit next to the big guy in front because he seems like he's quiet.
After that, you see the bus makes a turn, and you just feel the back tires just start to fishtail a little bit. And that's the moment that you see that Damon is trying to walk out from his seat into the aisle towards you, and just immediately like, oh crap, as he just kind of climbs onto the seat, trying to make his way back there. He's fine. He makes it without much issue, but the bus is still trying to gain some control. Is just, hold on tight! Pull your seatbelts on, kids!
I silently make a mental note I need to add a seatbelt to my backpack.
Mental note, seatbelt.
Do it yourself seatbelt.
As the bus evens out, and he quickly puts it to a stop and just. Is everyone okay? Everyone safe? Anyone hurt? Okay, good. No, he didn't give any time for anyone to respond at all. He just sees bags are all on the floor where they're not supposed to be. Just, you're fine. Okay, let's keep going. You gotta get to school on time.
Is this the bus driver from The Simpsons? Like, this dude's crazy.
It is a crazy bus driver who's just like, come on, dude, you're fine. It is a bus driver that gives no cares.
David relate with this guy. Andres does not
I think
appreciate
you took
him.
the same bus driver. Letty
Yeah.
in middle. Yeah, kind of like Letty, but cares less.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh no!
That's like good and bad.
Yeah.
She didn't try to kick you off the bus, but
She
didn't
did
care.
run over the curb in a stop sign like 3 different times, and would just bite into an orange, full peeling and everything. Just
This
Role
person
model.
is like a real life D&D character.
Oh, yeah.
All right, let's
Perfect
and
keep
it's based
role
off a real
model.
person.
It's always make them Okay, keep going.
You make it to school safely.
by some miracle.
By some miracle. You make it into school. The bell rings immediately as soon as you walk in. Ring, ring, ring. Knowing that it's time to go to your homerooms. As you guys have a new homerooms, considering the last event that happened about 7 months ago, where your school got attacked and blew up.
Most of the homerooms got destroyed.
That's cool.
My homeroom definitely got destroyed.
It definitely did.
It did blow up. Literally.
More like Rhino ran into it.
And Goblin blew up some stuff.
I forgot Goblin did blow stuff up.
Classic
Never mind, it did
Goblin.
get blown up.
Classic.
Classic.
And then he crashed.
You guys make it into your homeroom, and you notice that those 3 new faces that popped out at you, the brooding guy, the other guy that made some rude comments to you, and the tall, large man, are all now in your homeroom class.
Are Damon and Matthew still here?
Damon is here. He's like, hey, I saw what happened with you and Eric. What's going on? Did you piss him off or something?
think existing ticks him off.
I don't think that's how it works. You gotta do something to piss him off.
That's what I thought too.
Okay. Word of advice, don't get in his way.
I like this advice.
Just stay with me and Matt, okay?
Okay.
We'll just keep it safe.
I like this plan.
Also, I haven't gotten a call from, Peter yet.
Not a good time to talk about this.
Oh, okay. Sounds good then. He's gonna sit back down by you and just pull out his backpack. Miles is not in class today.
All right.
He was in your homeroom, but he's not in class.
I'm going to pull out a completely different book once again. This one is just a straight up novel. You're just going to start reading it.
All right. You see your teacher walk into class. Your usual teacher, not a substitute this time. Just, all right, class. Welcome back. Hope you had a good break and everything. We are going to be watching a little safety video as required by the school. Once again, it's required by the school. If it was me, I would show you guys something else, as I would like to continue with the curriculum and get you on track, but it's fine. We'll just be behind a few paces. Anyway, sit down. Do not talk during the video, and there will be a quiz afterwards. Just sits down behind her desk and just... As the projector screen comes down, and a video shows up, and you first see Captain America. So, finding yourselves in trouble here. What's your duty as American citizens if you or any of your fellow friends are under attack? Kind of like pauses, waiting for like a response.
I just kind of do it, and that's it.
Your duty is to protect yourself first, then your friends. And looks over to the side. Is this really the video just keeps going on. You see like moments of that where Cap has to say something that is completely against his character. It's like they should save their friends. Like it's kind of my whole deal. Shield. Okay, it's fine. Eric just goes over to you and just. So, I had an idea. I think there's a new spot opening downtown a little bit. We can go check it out. I heard there's some good graffiti. Maybe even a few music records we can take out.
You had me at get out of here. Let's go.
Alright. You wanna get your buddy?
Yeah, I guess.
Hey. What's your character's name?
I combined two of my favorite movie peoples, TV series people. His name is John Scott.
Okay.
So you could just call me John.
Hey, John. Let's get out of here.
Where?
I got a new joint we can check out. Gonna need some
What?
muscle.
What do you need muscle?
We're gonna have to talk to him.
Listen, just don't ask questions. Just come on.
What's in it for me, huh?
Half.
Half?
Half.
Do I notice them having this conversation?
Roll a vigilance check, please.
16.
You do hear this conversation.
It would be a loss of floor if I didn't.
Alright, I'll
You do
do
hear
it.
this conversation. Just, hey, it's just a couple blocks downtown. I hear they got some good music, good graffiti spot. Just be in and out real quick. Nothing too serious.
Do I notice that he's noticing us?
Wait,
That's
do I
a
notice-
serious
Or
question.
do I
That
notice
is.
that we notice
How
that?
cautious are you of this conversation?
Wait, are you asking like him?
Not super cautious. I feel like I'm being a little loosey goosey about it.
Who's
Alright,
Tuesday?
then you wouldn't notice him listening.
Sounds good.
And I just don't
You do not care in the slightest.
Real, just like me for real.
care.
He's just
You know what? If it's half, I'll take it.
perfect. Someone's gonna have to distract the teacher, and someone else is gonna have to distract the book kid.
I'll take the teacher.
Wait, what? I'm not, like, do I hear that part?
You do not.
He heard everything but the important part. Oh no.
Where's he sitting?
So it's kind of.
Oh, I got
Do you remember Miss Francis' room in the new Cobra High?
No.
You remember the biology classrooms where it's just like easy
Yeah.
line? It's like that. So where you guys are, you're in more on like the back left side, but not far back, like middle back. These guys are more on like the right, closer up. So you're
Okay.
like
I've never been
Front.
in that classroom, so I don't know.
They're like just.
I had a crush
strip
on her daughter,
tables,
though.
Strip tables,
Maddie?
line.
Yeah. Okay.
boop, 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 boop,
Yeah.
boop,
Where's
boop.
David
It's just
compared
like that. So you guys are more
Oh, I see.
like in that back table. You guys are more kind of like somewhere in these three.
Front three.
Yeah,
That's
like
what's up.
towards the front three.
Can I be in the second one? I don't want to be in the front.
Sure.
Okay, cool. Perfect.
I'm like, I'll see you in 15 minutes. And I get up in the middle of class and I look at David. I walk towards the back and I sit by him.
Okay, I'm taking out the special book again. Special book is coming out. It's not going back.
Take this.
Parry this, you filthy casual.
Does Damon sit near me?
Yeah, Damon is on the other side, but he quickly notices.
I'm going to reach into my I'm going to reach into my book, pull out a spare piece of paper, and I'm just going to like write something on it, and I'm going to hand it to try to sneakily hand it to Damon.
Roll me an agility check. Roll me a vigilance check.
What do I have for this number and what do I have?
It will be your vigilance modifier. It's not modified. The
Once again,
non-combat
16.
check. 16.
If I'd gotten
Okay.
one lower on the marvelous die, I would have gotten.
I think I got an 8 if I just add all these dice together with my vigilance.
All right. So you're able to throw it and kind of pass it towards him, and you are.
I'm
not
mostly
able
trying to
see
avoid the teacher noticing.
Okay.
But
it. The teacher is just sitting there, kind of watching the video and just going through notes and just. We're gonna be so behind on everything.
all right.
Stupid
Well,
prince.
the note says. I think based on I accidentally overheard some of the conversation between one random guy, the guy that Eric, and this huge guy, and like this is in the notes, so you guys.
I know.
And they said something about him getting half of something, I don't know what, and now he just came and sat right next to me, and I'm scared, and I want to, and I'm thinking about knocking him out.
You can see his handwriting like frantically more.
It's like this
crazy
super
rather
tiny
than-
handwriting where you can fill the entire note. He's like,
I can read and write extremely quickly.
I just leaned over to
That's
you
a super
and I said,
too.
"You're smart, right? You do read books all the time. I see you doing it."
I'm basically just like I'm just like basically silenced, but I feel just like kind of like tiny nod.
Can you help me with my math? And I just pull out my math.
Oh my god!
he's like, hey Andre. You see Damon stand up, and you see that he quickly swiped a like coffee mug from a girl next to him. He's like, hey, that's mine. Like, no, it's mine now. Just, hey, Andres, can you help? Oh, and spills and trips on you as the coffee just. It's very nice. Oh, I'm so sorry about
It's
this.
mine now.
I just kind of look at him like, you don't really see my face. I'm just like, sit down and there'll be no issues. And I look back at you.
He's like, no, I'd rather there be issues. Teacher, we need to get him a new shirt. It's ruined. It was my bad, really, really badly.
I don't even pay attention to him. Like, what do I do with this problem?
So math.
So math, anyways.
And it's just like it's like, I don't know, some simple division or some crap like that.
Y equals mx
All
plus
right,
b.
I guess I'll show him how to do the math and just the
Damon's
whole
just like-
time. I'm just gonna like look at Damon like
And your
the
distraction.
headlights.
What are you trying to do to distract the teacher? She's currently just like looking down at stuff and trying to get things
If
done.
Damien's doing this whole act, does it give him an advantage or something like that?
It will give you an edge.
I like that. Okay.
What does edge do?
Edge
basically
is
advantage.
advantage. You re-roll your lowest one,
Oh,
three.
and
okay.
trouble is you re-roll your highest.
How'd you not know that? That's crazy.
Come on, it's basic knowledge.
basic knowledge.
Dude, I'm asking him to teach me division.
Bro's like, I'm stuck on 6th grade math. Don't ask me what edge is. So I hop up out of my desk, and I put on some fake energy, you know, I'm gonna rizz up the teacher. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And I walk over to the desk and I kind of lean on her front table or desk or whatever you want to call it. She's 82.
Out of 100.
Are you saying she's 82 years old or she's?
No, that's the
she's
hot scale.
Okay, so like basically
well,
an
this is going
8.2 out of 10. If
back.
we're gonna
Like, I was
say-
distracted, but now
So
I'm
it's
getting much
8.2 out of
attention
10.
because someone's trying to visit
okay.
the teacher.
This is happening simultaneously.
Yeah,
as
I know,
that's
but this
happening.
will attract my
Simultaneous.
attention. Like, can I roll a vigilance check to notice this? Because I'm gonna get
You
suspicious.
can, but it will be with trouble.
I can understand that. I just rolled 3 6s.
With trouble. He's got
All
trouble.
right.
He's got
Well,
trouble.
Which one's the marble die?
I just rolled a 6 again.
That's crazy.
I
So
got.
you do notice him
18
just-
I got a 23.
You do notice him walk up to the teacher, but you're not able to really hear what he's saying with Captain America just... Now remember,
Me
it's
tapping
your
on
duty
shoulder.
to protect each other. I hate these lines. It just clips. And just like a new thing. There were a lot of cuts in this Captain America video. Every now and then you'll see like Iron Man step in instead of Cap. It's like, okay, Cap. Time to step out.
Wait, is it Sam Wilson or is it Steve Rogers?
Steve Rogers.
Okay, good to know. I
This
needed
is
the
where I like tap
clarification.
on the. When he looks away, I tap back on the deck table. I need your help.
So what is your risk?
So I kind of
I'm not
walk
even-
up to
Not
her
even
desk.
looking back towards her, I'm going to say the answer.
I lean up on her desk and
Just
I'm
write
like,
down.
"Hey, teach,
What is this one?
I say the answer without looking at the problem.
Alexander,"
Nice
but I
little
mean
word.
I go by Alex
And
for
I just,
short,
like,
so either one
tweet
works.
it,
It's like,
and I don't even say it.
Alexander, what do you need help with? We have a video to watch. From
Carry
school.
the.
You know, teach my
6. Carry
my
the-
grade's pretty bad in the class, and you know I know I haven't really paid attention before in class, but there's got to be like some extra credit I can do, right?
You know my rule. I
What's
don't
the
do
whole
extra
carry
credit
thing you
in
were talking
class.
about again?
Come on, teach, but it's for me. You got to be able to do something
I
for
just
me.
write
Teach.
it.
Come on.
Good job. You're terrifying and frustrating.
You tell me that. I'm like, we
What do you
finished the homework,
want
okay?
me to do to
And
give
I'm
you
like,
extra credit?
Thanks. I owe you one. And then I just kind of.
I don't know, teach. I just
pulled
need
it up and
something.
just put it in my pocket.
You know, I'm gonna
And then
fail
I
this
get up.
class, and I know you don't
And I
want
look
that,
up.
because that's a reflection on your teaching or something.
Roll me an ego check with edge.
Why does he get edge?
Because of the way he worded that just dug into the teacher's, like, ego itself.
What's edge again?
Edge's advantage. So you
So-
roll.
okay,
You reload the lowest one.
The lowest one?
Which one's your marble die?
This red one.
If it rolls a 1, that's good.
Really? Okay, it was a 3.
Okay.
So I can re-roll the marble die. We
Yes.
good? Okay, let's go, baby. It was a 6. Is that bad?
6 is still good.
Okay, cool. I got 2 6s and a 3.
Oh, my
Basically, the
marble
marble
die
die
was a 1 last time.
also a
Wow,
6.
that's
and
fantastic.
it's a-
Oh, really?
Gotcha.
I didn't know that.
So ones on the marble die are fantastic, so you want to look out for those. Those are
Okay.
good this time.
Crit success and.
Alright.
So a higher chance of that happening. So she's just, you know what, fine. If you want extra credit, here. It just kind of gives you some papers. Grade these. Here's the correction sheets. If you grade all of these before class is over, I'll give you a few extra credit points.
Oh, teach, you got to be the greatest in this school. You will probably win all the awards, huh?
I guess so. As this whole commotion goes down, the door opens. As you see the vice principal just walk in. Excuse me, teacher. I need to. You're supposed to watch this video when class started. It's supposed to be over by now. I have some students that need to be excused from class. I need Andreas, Damon, and Matthew to please come with me. They have been excused for some reason.
With extreme relief, I'm going to put all, shove my books back in my backpack and get out of there.
As you're like, okay. You walk out of the classroom, and as soon as you get out into the hallway, you see a familiar S.H.I.E.L.D. agent standing there. Just
You guys aren't there.
you need to be debriefed here.
I was about to walk.
I'm just grading papers.
Go to the bathroom, knock on the third stall 3 times. They'll take you to base. Just walks away as the 3 of you are left there. Just what? I mean, I guess that saved you from Eric.
Yeah. Just I'm going to the bath. I'm walking towards the bathroom with more joy than anyone has ever walked to this bathroom. Yes, let's go. More silent joy. Just go in there. I'm knocking on that third stall 3 times with with enthusiasm until I find out what I'm supposed to actually do.
You go in there. The stall door opens, and you see a large S.H.I.E.L.D. logo, just on the back wall of it.
I feel like this is a security risk.
Any person could just do this. What are they doing? As the floor of where the toilet is just goes into that back wall, as it just dives straight down. Oh, I guess I'll see you at base. And Damon just jumps in.
Damon, you're just gonna... Whee! Alright then. I'm going to more gingerly, like, go and fly through it instead of... I don't want to
Just
go
jump in
toilet.
it?
I don't want to go in no toilet slide.
Okay, sounds fair. Matt follows after you, just boom. As we cut back to our friends that are still in class. Eric's just... What was that about?
Doesn't matter, just easier to get out.
I guess so.
He's busy correcting papers.
Yeah, I'm still grading papers the other side of the room. Furiously, might I add.
After I got the answers from him for my math over, everyone sat down by him. Give me the answer sheet.
Without even skipping a beat or looking at him, I hand him the answer sheet and continue grading.
I take a picture real quick and just hand it back.
And I take it back, stick it under the stack of papers, and continue grading.
Perfect. As another knock on the door.
I did them all right.
He got 200% actually.
It's like he did the extra credit questions and added even more extra credit questions. He got them all right.
I'm not making up extra credit questions for his math homework. I will do that for mine.
Crazy. Another person. I'm sorry to interrupt. I'm going to be needing John, Alexander, and Eric as well to come with me. It's just because I have no class today with half my classroom gone. Fine. He's like, give me. I guess you won't be getting that extra credit then.
It's okay. Thanks anyways, Teach. And I kind of like give her a little smirk. Like, I'm send her to the Riz. You know what I mean? Old ladies need to be flirted with too.
All right.
I get advantage of old ladies, remember?
She takes it and just looks at you and just. What's your family situation? You got siblings?
Well, I've got a mom and I've got a dad. Don't know where my dad's at, but right now I'm on my own.
Right. Any older, younger siblings?
I've got an older brother and then I've got two younger sisters.
Perfect. She just takes it back. You're just like your older sibling. And just continues to grade. All right, class. Now here's the paper for this. As you walk out there, we go back to you guys. The S.H.I.E.L.D. base here. As a S.H.I.E.L.D. agent, just suit up. We have a debriefing here. Your stuff's in locker 5.
Alright, I go to locker 5 and put away stuff.
Alright, it's just. I know this is S.H.I.E.L.D. and everything, but like. Why so secretive?
I don't know.
I don't know. I mean. We were on the news. We beat Goblin.
Honestly, that might be why we're here. We might be about to get chewed out for going and doing what I said that they might chew us out for going and doing.
I mean, but we worked with Spider-Man. The officials said we did everything right. Okay, so I don't see the issue. Finishes putting on his.
See the issue with going and looking for trouble right after Fisk threatened us.
I mean, you're not it hits Matt. Like, Matt, back me up here. He's like, I mean.
You guys both know I'm right already, and that's why you can't argue with me.
Fine. Just finishes suiting up, gets in there. As the room is fairly empty, it's a training room of where you're at. As Nick Fury walks in to the room.
Oh dear.
And he just
starts fidgeting with book.
heavily. So, you think that you can take S.H.I.E.L.D. property, go patrolling without S.H.I.E.L.D. knowing, and all of a sudden start working with Spider-Man and stop Goblin.
Do the voice.
I can't do the Fury voice.
You can do it
Yes,
over
you can. Come on. Just pretend you're Sam Jackson.
I have to say words that I can't say on camera.
Yeah,
Just don't say the words.
That's
and
crazy.
Do the rest.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
Okay.
You just. Do you have any idea of how much trouble I am in with the officials here? J. Jonah Jameson's down my neck, which I could care less about. But I don't want my new heroes getting heaped by some wannabe news reporter.
Hangs head in shame and waits for Damon to inevitably say something to make it so he'll be the one taking the flak.
His head is hot.
Aw, shoot.
Everyone is just.
He grew some sense.
When it's Nick Fury, he's terrified. He's just, well, as much trouble as you are in, I do have to congratulate you on a job well done of capturing Goblin. So I'll give you that much.
Keeping my head down and waiting for Damon to still make a mistake.
However, I do think you could use some more training. So, we're doing a little exercise here. You're not the only ones we recruited, and so we're having a little team battle here. As the floor... As, what do your guys' uniforms look
Also,
like?
I have I still have my mask on, like.
You guys are fully suited up, masks and everything. What do your uniforms look like? We'll start with Alexander.
Oh, even though we're not there?
Oh, you guys are there.
Oh, we are there?
You're the
Okay.
new team.
Oh, okay, cool. I didn't put that together.
He explained that actually. So
Come on.
Shut up. You didn't know what Edge was. You didn't know what Edge was. So what now? What
What'd
now?
you do, read that, nerd?
Maybe.
No offense, David.
Laughs
All
are
right.
actually reading for
This is
hours
where you
and
see me in like some
living life.
Superman kind of pose where I got my legs kind of shoulder width apart with my hands on my waist, some big grin of confidence on my face, and I'm in these bright white, blue, and red kind of thing. Kind of a little bit similar to Captain America, but a little bit more, dynamic, you could say. And I just got this cheerful kind of appearance about me.
Perfect.
Okay, because I'm an edgy teen that doesn't really think much, my costume is the same colors as the as the colors I am usually wearing. So yeah, just yellow and
Clothes
black.
with a yellow mask, or just
Yeah.
a leather mask on.
Exactly. It's yellow and black. It's
Ooh.
it's kind of
Kind of like classic X-Men.
kind of so it's like a light armored suit. Think like Flash in the new Flash movie type deal. You know what I mean? It's not quite fabricy, but it's not quite armory either. You know what I mean?
It's not hard, but it's not soft. It's just right.
Exactly. He gets it. And it's just kind of it's mostly black with some yellow detailing throughout, just thin yellow lines to give it a little bit of popping color. And as for the mask, I'm just kind of wearing it's not a helmet. It's kind of just like a mask piece over my eyes.
Like
and
Incredibles
forehead.
mask.
Yeah, kind of like Incredibles. It's a little bigger, like covers some of the face, but it's simple.
Okay. Perfect. And then you see another person with a more militaristic look to them, with almost like a bulletproof vest, with a very a full face mask, almost like a lion, with long horns on the top of it, holding out kind of like a training rifle of sorts. It's just, this will be your team to train against.
And since you two don't know what my character looks like,
Full suited up, you guys don't know each other. You can't recognize that it's so and so from class.
yeah. So my costume has like royal blue hood with gold fringe. His shirt and pants look honestly kind of similar to Doctor Strange's stuff, but with some more like ornate designs on the ends of the sleeves.
Okay.
And he's holding the special book with the Maya sun calendar that you guys saw, like the very top tip of over there.
Can I put two and two together there?
You only barely
I did
saw
see
it.
the book.
Barely see it.
So like, if you're gonna roll, you gotta do it.
Can I roll for that or no?
Roll a vigilance check.
Let's
Wait,
go.
he should have trouble because he barely saw it. Like, he
Let's
saw like a
go.
corner of this book.
I'm so smart. I'm a
I have a DC
speedster.
set for you.
Oh my.
A 6, a 4, and a 1.
Plus your vigilance.
Oh, plus my vigilance, which is 2.
That's a 13.
You are not able to put two and two together. You look at it, and it flashes familiar, but it's going to take a little bit more thinking and putting clues together to figure out where you've seen it. It's just that's sun. Where have I
So
seen
it's
it
an
before?
Aztec sun calendar, and it doesn't actually have the sun on it at all.
It's just.
I knew
Have
that.
Seen that at like a restaurant? Have I seen it in like textbooks or where have I seen
Pretty sure that was at Chick-fil-A. fairly certain.
Ah, down in Hell's Kitchen.
You know how the Chick-fil-A and Hell's Kitchen be.
I like me a Chick-fil-A. I mean, sorry.
Sponsored by. No, I'm kidding.
I'm kidding.
We're not sponsoring this guy.
No free advertisement here, guys.
Chick-fil-A's bad.
No, it's
You said no free advertising, so I had to.
Well, you
Yeah,
guys
but that's
have any
blasphemy.
Code name yet? You don't have to have your
no.
full-on hero name. But there's a code name.
I have a code name. It's Flicker.
Flicker. Okay. It's like Flicker. Take the left side.
It
Wrong,
is.
Take the right side.
I do like to point out that it's spelled like Flikr, like it's spelled goofily because I'm illiterate.
He's like Flicker.
So wait, is it written some like is like your name written anywhere that I could see that?
No.
All right. But still, when I hear that, like the guy who's just been like seemed to like stifle a little bit of a laugh.
Disorient. Throw some dust in their eye. I'll take him from afar.
You know I like to play clean.
I'm gonna turn around to my two teammates. I'm gonna say, "You want to do what like we did with the Hydra guys?" I like to look at that gun. I think we should take it.
Oh, I like that idea. As
Okay.
you're like thinking, you just.
All right, we're rolling initiative, sir.
Oh, he got first.
No, I was planning on casting this immediately, regardless of what
Pretty
they say.
fast.
Okay, fine.
He's got some quick fingers here. I love that. I love that. That will hit with a fantastic.
Will it though?
What is your agility score?
My agility score? My agility score is 5. My defense score
Your
is
defense.
15.
15?
That's not what I mean. I have other tricks.
Yeah, so with a 20, it will hit. As the bullets do. They are rubber bullets, though.
Immediately as soon as it's about to hit, I'm going to cast a spell as reaction. The book flies open and swings to a page, and he holds out his hand in front of him, and a shield of golden magical power is going to spring up as I cast the shield of the Seraphim.
Alright.
It's a lot of syllables.
Perfect. Shield of Seraphim.
Mm-hmm. This is the only...
16 damage.
Alright, cool. I take none.
As the bullets just hit the shield and they drop to the ground.
The shield does not go away either.
Alright, perfect.
It's sticking around.
As now you may roll initiative, which initiative is equal to your vigilance.
Oh, dang it.
Oh, so I just tell you my vigilance.
Then you add your vigilance to
12.
roll.
Oh, whatever.
Yes.
Okay. I got 10.
10. What did you?
Okay.
That's a 6/5. That's plus 2.
16.
Yeah.
16. All right.
You're definitely going for me.
What was yours?
I got a 12.
And I got a 10.
12, 10.
Remember, I rolled low and then got added 5.
Alright. And last but not least. Alright, so after that exciting start, Ryan, Flicker, you're up first.
Okay. Can we maybe draw this out right, please?
Yeah. Can we get
Yeah, let's draw this
Can we
out.
get a drawn representation?
All right.
Beautiful.
I'm used to doing this anyway. Give me the blue one.
Yep, perfect. Just kind of think of it
Pass
as
me Flynn.
Heroes, and you will be fine.
I want Flynn. Where's Flynn?
Do you have a specific character you want?
How does movement work with the grid
Pick it up
here?
So
Is it anything like D&D?
it's very much like
similar,
D&D. So your speed, essentially, one space is 5 feet. Or,
Okay, just like
Yeah.
okay,
So
cool.
your speed is like 5. You can move up to 5 spaces.
Okay, so I got 10 speed.
So you can move up to 10 feet spaces, which is a lot
That
compared
is
to everyone
good.
else having lower.
Good. It's over. Okay, wait. Once we see the diorama, I'll know what I do.
Well, I'm about to make a sword. I'm about to see.
Or you can use your own.
Oh.
Well, actually, that might not be a good idea if he has a speed of 10.
Are you a fast Like a
I'll just
runner?
take out the range, okay? Let's do that.
I don't need those now,
Okay.
please.
And I'll get that blue for you.
I was really good. Are you gonna just control both of the NPCs?
Alright. This one is the other friends. Unfortunately.
Unfortunately.
These are about 20 feet tall pillars.
Okay.
How high is the ceiling?
It's about like 50 feet.
Dope. Oh, actually,
This is a bit of a ramp that goes up.
Okay, can I get a running start and then jump
This
into
goes
the
straight to
air?
the ceiling.
cool.
Yes, you know.
I would I would like to use my it's jump 1, but it's passive, so I guess it just happens.
Yeah, you are able to.
So I would like to get a running start as far forward as I can. I'll
You're more than 10 squares away from us, so.
yeah, I'm just gonna get a running start. Ugh. My speed is 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then I'm gonna jump into the air while I'm moving at them.
All right.
Will I land when my turn ends, or will I still be in the air? That's my real question.
You'll land on your end of turn.
Okay, I'm not gonna jump yet. Then I'm gonna
You're gonna kind of keep it.
yeah I'm getting my running start towards them,
All
and
right.
I'll end my turn there.
Perfect. After that, it is the other guy's turn. As he kind of keeps on the suppressing power, seeing that shield. Flynn, so he's gonna go ahead and 2, 3, 4, 5. He's gonna go right there. And he's gonna say, "You can protect yourself, but can you protect your friends?" And just take a few shots at Matthew.
Beautiful. His name is Rain Check, sir.
Hmm?
His name is Rain Check, sir.
It's kind of a cool name, not gonna lie.
That's what I was saying.
It was
You
an
like it.
accidentally chosen one, and therefore we will never let it go.
I think it's beautiful.
That will hit him for sure. I don't have his stat block, unfortunately. That is a fantastic on damage against him.
I cannot shield someone else.
As the bullet hits,
Fortunately, that's that's way too high. That's way too high.
it's gonna go ahead and hit Matthew. He's just, what's going on? Bullet hits him in the head as you hear another bullet.
The rubber, so we can kill like barely.
As this one will miss, though, as the first one already hits him pretty hard, knocking off balance of where the second shot should have hit. That will be the end of his turn. David, it is now your turn.
I'm going to fly 15 feet straight up. I'm going to fly to the ceiling.
All right.
And then, the speed guy doesn't seem like a good thing to have around. So, okay.
Frowny face.
Let's spend. How many points do we want to spend? We're going to spend 10 points of focus on Bolt of Balthak and attack him. So I make an attack with an edge against your agility defense. I got a fantastic.
That's crazy.
So
That's crazy.
a fantastic hits no matter what, right?
Meep.
What is the total score?
The total score is just 20.
And that will definitely hit him. Yeah.
All right,
That's
cool.
crazy.
Are you sure?
So,
are you
Wow.
sure? Yes.
okay.
They're weighted. They're weighted dice.
All right, so the Bolt of Balthak. I spent 10 points on it, which means I add 5 extra points of damage.
Oy vey.
So 6, 12, plus 5, 17, and then where's my agility? Sorry, maths.
I took a long time too. So.
39, 49 damage into our stun.
That's crazy. Oh, wait, how many?
49.
Yeah, that's.
He is out.
I'm out. That's crazy, bro. Just insta killed me. That's crazy.
Hey, I did get a fantastic. Oh wait, am I supposed to double a fantastic?
Yeah, but he is already down.
All right, cool.
I'm already down.
98 damage.
I was so confident. I just got slapped, bro.
You're running as these bolts just hit you like,
Bro.
ooh, what's this?
Just like you see the guy with the stand-up like book opens up and just like, and then like that bolt of lightning that Doctor Strange shoots at Thanos bursts from his hands and blows up the ground in front of you.
Bro was like, let me use the most powerful spell in the book.
It is my favorite aggressive spell, but I have one that is technically more powerful, but it requires you to concentrate, and I'm currently concentrating on a shield.
He's gonna be like, yeah, good fight, guys, and I'm just not gonna get up. He's like, hey, Flicker, are you? And I'm just like lying on the ground like it's Family Guy with my
You're
arms
like running in your
angled.
sleep, dude.
Yeah.
Squirming the legs on the ground.
You know, I have some
Time of
very
death.
clear weaknesses, but I've covered them pretty well.
Is at the end of your turn.
That is indeed the end of my turn.
I'm gonna bully you so hard at school.
You don't know
It is
who I
your
am.
turn.
Do you have the guts to do so? You don't even
Yeah.
know much. You know 2 of the things I can do. Would you like to see my power list?
I'll figure it out.
My power list is 4 pages long.
Oh my god.
Behind the pillar still.
Yo, my
All
power
right, I'm behind
list
the pillar.
is not that
Next
long.
is gonna be.
My stats are low.
You see this guy dressed in blue, white, and like a blue-white costume. Not quite Captain America. It has more of a Greek feel to it.
Oh, Captain Grease.
Kind of.
John Travolta.
More like
As
Zeus.
Zeus.
this one, you see him and you're knocked down.
I'm not.
You're
I'm
knocked
not-
out.
I don't
You
see
don't see
anything.
anything.
All I see is black. So here?
You just see this guy for a second. As you notice, Damon gets completely behind Wesley's character, and he is going to go ahead and blast you.
So anyways, I started blasting.
It's going to be against your agility score.
Do I roll anything for that?
You do not.
Just happens, bro.
Just happens.
Just happens.
Oh,
Or?
What is your agility defense?
12.
12? Alright, it is going to hit you then. Perfect. As it hits, that's not the one you wanted to hit you with. That's the one you wanted. Alright, now he's gonna do some damage.
So I have the mighty. So, oh no, that's different. Oh yeah, I do damage reduction by 2.
Perfect.
Say that +1 to ability damage going. 15.
He will hit you for 22 points of damage.
I want to do a reaction counter strike.
All right.
Counter Strike.
As you just feel the air around you kind of get sucked in and then sent right back at you.
Yep.
So I take just the full damage.
No, that's just the flavor of it hitting.
But what will your Counter Strike do?
Oh, okay. What will my counter strike do?
Yes.
It's
As-
a martial, correct?
yes. As it comes back, or as I get sucked in wherever, it kind of strengthen my, or just flex my muscles and just kind of direct it back. If I'm understanding it right, a little bit.
Yeah. So it says while attack stance is active, a close attack against this is. So he's like right behind you, but still keeping out of your range, where it's just.
But I will allow it, so it deals half damage to the target. And I said it was what, 22?
20. I thought, but if it's 22.
All right.
Then he takes half of that damage as the air kind of just ricochets back, just knocking him a bit. As we get back to the top of initiative, the Riot guy.
So what do I do when I'm
You
out?
Can't he use the karma points to regain
you
health?
can
Can
use
I do it
Guard.
immediately? Okay,
So yeah, you can do
can.
that as your turn.
cool. Sweet. I'm gonna do that.
All right. So go ahead and
You have to roll that.
Do I raise the point first? Or
Yes.
do I, okay,
Yeah.
cool.
and those are last of the whole session.
That's crazy.
It's like a long rest kind of thing.
Unless
There are there's ways that you can reward as karma.
I can reward them, but they just don't replenish.
Oh, they don't replenish.
Alright, he
11?
makes it.
11?
Plus resilience. And
Oh, yeah,
it
you're
says
right.
10 also. So
So you get knocked down.
How many
You
how
hear-
many health points?
Roll your Marvel die.
Which one's the Marvel die?
With
This
the
one. That's
odd
the fantastic die. My bad.
the fantastic die is the one that.
Oh, for reals?
Mhm.
Well, dang. 2.
A 2. All right. You will go.
come on,
What's
baby,
your max health?
30.
You get 15.
Woo! Let's go, baby!
As
That's
your
what I've been
back
waiting
up
for.
just- You just kind of hear the sounds of gunfire and helmets going off around you. Just
That's what's up.
I like that. Time for me to get bolted again and go down.
Someone else gets bolted next turn.
Oh, good.
I spread the love.
as after that whole little quick fire, just, all right. I think I've seen enough.
I'm not done. I only used 10 focus points.
As all the bases and everything just start
I have
to lower.
150 of those.
Everything lowers now. Just
Spent a lot of vigilance.
looks like you still have a lot to learn from each other. All of you head back to your rooms, rest and heal up. Got a debriefing, a real debriefing for you after that. Yep, half an hour. So he walks out the room. Someone clean up this mess. Some S.H.I.E.L.D. agents come in and start wiping everything up.
Cleans my blood.
Exploded ground.
My blood off the floor.
There's a little blood
Picks up
there.
little slobber there.
All hero, as long as you are heroic and have card points, your attacks essentially are non-lethal unless you say otherwise.
That's crazy.
I blasted
Otherwise, you'd
full
be dead
force.
right now.
That's true.
So that's why yours is just like you got knocked down. Maybe there's a little blood still and
Hallelujah.
I
stuff.
explicitly try to not kill people with my spells, even though I absolutely could.
They very well
This is a good man right here. This is a good man right here.
As the guy with the
It's like
gun
he's-
walks up, keeps it strapped and just get up, pulls you up. So you're the new team, huh?
Who said that?
The guy with the lion horn mask.
I still haven't taken my hands off of my.
I'm gonna let. I'm just going to like float down. And I'm going to like. I'm going to say, how long have you been doing this?
Braun, how long have we been doing this for?
Well, honestly, since we had our powers, you could say.
Yeah, what he said.
How long ago was that?
Roll your D. Roll a D8.
I just try to look into the distance, all inspirational. I got a 4.
Alright. About 8 months.
Ah, cool. Nice. That's about how long we've been. Well, we've been doing this a lot less actively, but most of them got their powers 8 months ago also.
I can tell. S.H.I.E.L.D. hasn't sent you on any missions then, huh?
Nope.
Rookies.
You say rookies, and yet you couldn't touch me.
Because I didn't want to. You weren't worth my time.
I put my hand on his shoulder. Don't worry, friend. We will have plenty of time to teach the new rookies. What is your name again?
I'm still working on a permanent nickname, but I'm going with Arcane for right now.
Arcane.
Nice.
You must be pretty smart, I guess.
Well, when it comes to magic, I've been doing it for a while. It's just practice. Just being smart isn't really enough.
Interesting.
I want you to roll me a vigilance check, please.
I'm putting away my book also, now that I don't need it. Shoot, that's not that great. 14.
Barely beat the DC.
Yes!
As he says those words, you get a quick little flashback of earlier in class in the dark rooms. Like, you're pretty smart, aren't you? Him coming up to you, trying to intimidate you into staying quiet. Flashback, and the figure kind of matches the same.
But yet he's acting completely different.
Yeah.
This dude's incredibly thick too.
There's some big shoulders together.
It looks like
Still
you'd have to
that
turn sideways to get through a door.
Is that what you say?
No. But all right, I'm just going to like look at him just like as this inspiration strikes me, like, I suddenly just like internally, I was like, I'm suddenly a lot less intimidated after having fought against them. But at the same time, more intimidated because that means that he can't. I'm less intimidated because I feel like I can use my powers without it being completely unjustified. But a lot more nervous because that means that the bullies at school have superpowers.
It could mean they have superpowers. You only recognize him. The other two still don't.
Sorry,
click yet.
one of the guys that was
One of
working
them.
with the bullies at school. Even though he seems relatively chill, but those two scare me.
The agent's like, all right, briefing's ready for you guys. Step into the room now. Fury's ready.
Step in.
You walk into the room. Fury's standing there by the board, and you see a large shield logo just kind of rotating as there's like a whole slideshow prepared. Just the one where it goes like halfway and then it kind of goes back, but it's like, you know, the ones where it's like it's supposed to be a full loop where you're like, it's just going back.
Yeah, but they were lazy.
That's what it looks
Universal Studios looking special effects.
like. That's what it looks like. And so he's just, all right. I selected a few of you for this mission. He looks over. Arcane, Flicker, Braun, Junior,
You know I'm not
Icarus.
called Braun, right? But you could call me Super for now.
All right then, Super. You're the team that's been selected for this mission.
Who's the other one that you just said? Junior?
Junior,
Which one's
Junior.
Junior?
the Lion Mask.
Shoot. Well, he's rude.
It's just, you've been selected for this mission. Recently, it clicks and you see a Hydra base. There's been high activity of Hydra trying to smuggle some goods. Based of our intel and on your previous nights, that they were trying to take some Fisk goods. We need you to infiltrate the base, figure out what the goods are, if able, bring them back to here without being caught. If anything were to happen, you are to escape and make sure that you are not seen and it's not heard by anyone.
Not seen or heard by anyone. Easy, actually.
We have created and manufactured some new costumes for this mission, stealth-based ones. You'll be going out in a week, so you'll be training during that week to get better acquainted with each other. Any questions about the mission?
Do I still get to wear yellow? I ask.
Any other questions? Yes.
So if we do get noticed, is it okay if I use a few more widespread spells to cover our tracks? Not necessarily aggressive ones. I'm thinking of the one that can block enemies from following us through flight.
Stay unseen, and if they do see you, make sure they forget.
Murder.
I'm really good at that. Don't worry. They will have a good sleep if they come in contact with us.
Permanent sleep.
That's a very good idea.
Now then, you will have to train, work together. I understand that your teams are quite different after the small testing we ran. But if you are to work in the big leagues, if you were to work at the Avengers, this is what you have to do. As the door kind of, hey Fury, be nice to them, they're just kids. As you hear like a loud clanking sound as Iron Man walks into the room.
No.
Oh boy.
In his, like the Mark 42 suit. Just, hey kids, and I'm a big shot here, the master's.
I try to look unimpressed.
Roll me an ego.
I'm still unfazed. I'm just
I'm
standing
extremely
there.
impressed
my
and not
stance.
afraid to show it.
That's
Just acting just
14.
confident, I guess.
Reroll the highest one.
Oh,
You have trouble with this
Oh,
Sorry,
I got a 6 again.
one. Okay. So you see him and just like, you hide it fairly well. It's just, yeah, I know, it's me. Tony Stark, playboy, billionaire, philanthropist. You know.
I kind of give a big slap on the back of his back. I'm like, psh, would you look at that? The hero himself. One of these days we'll be like just like him.
Yeah, whatever. That's it.
Now, normally S.H.I.E.L.D. doesn't let me help, but I'm feeling generous today, especially for the youth of the upcoming generation. After all, I am a futurist. So,
Impressed?
I've decided to help modify a few of your uniforms. You will find a few tips, tricks, and some cool things on them.
Just kind of flexing. Will it fit on these bad boys?
Oh, it will fit. It will blend in with your normal clothing, so you don't have to go through the trouble that Spider-Man goes through of changing costumes. It will blend in with normal civilian clothing, mesh into your stealth suits and your normal costumes. Additionally, it also comes with a few technological advancements. Each of them are uploaded with a personal assistant, linked together.
Wow.
As the Arcane's eyes are just gonna get
What does that
wider and
mean?
wider as things go, as like he talks about it.
Right?
I continue to look unimpressed. I do
It's
not
getting more
care.
and more difficult by the second.
Remember, now then, I love the youth, but I also have a lot of money riding on you guys, so please don't fail me.
You
If I-
gambling?
It was a little bet between me and Widow, okay?
Who's that?
But that's none of your concern. Anyways, don't fail. I have a lot of money on you guys, and if you succeed, you can keep the suits, and maybe I'll throw in maybe I don't know what your kids, maybe a few $100,000 your way. Anyways, goodbye.
That would be nice.
I roll my eyes.
How it's set up in my
Tony walks out
months.
and leaves the room.
I just elbow everyone.
Now it's set
You see,
up
guys?
like that set.
This pays more than just being super.
What
They
a
kind of
just-
just look into the distance.
what a poser.
So much money.
I know, right? My dad really. I better do my best here. All right. So I'm gonna hold out my hand, nice to meet you.
I look at it and I give you a kind of a half-hearted one. I'm like, yeah,
So
whatever.
what are your powers?
I'm fast, really fast.
I did see that in the arena.
Mm-hmm.
At least twice as fast as I am.
Thank you.
And how fast are you? I mean,
Pretty
what
fast.
what are you able to do?
Oh, me? Well, I'm super.
All right, cool. And Junior, was that your hero name?
It's a placeholder for now.
What? Do you have anything other than your bullets? Any other special things to show us?
I'm really good on the field. That's why they picked me. Tactician. Call the shots, check out the enemies, and make sure everything goes without a hitch.
It's gonna be nice having someone that actually wants to think before we go into the group.
I can tell your team was a little disoriented up there, but don't worry. I can help you out.
This is where I slept Eric's back, right? That's the one with the lion's mask?
Potentially.
Okay, I'm just... I saw them in the back. Don't worry! We all will be there. We got each other's backs, right? And I kind of point my fingers at everyone.
Oh, that reminds me. I'd like to cast Sense Supernatural.
Alright. You sense the supernatural. No one is pulling up any supernatural. There are items aboard the ship that do kind of ring as supernatural, but besides that, nothing out of the ordinary.
Alright, I'm curious what sort of supernatural stuff they have on board, but that's less important right now. Alright, cool. I was just curious. It's helped me in the past be able to figure out who people are.
I kind of lean in and squint my eyes at people, like, who are you guys again? What's your name? I kind of go down the line, starting with what's your name?
Arcane.
Oh, Arcane. And then I go back to you.
You know me. We've been on the same team for a while.
Listen here, Flicker. Some other people in this team does not know your names.
Just wanted to make sure. Thought you forgot my name.
I'll never forget it. And then I look at Eric, I'm like, and you?
Currently, you can call me Junior. I'll find something better.
Junior. You got a dad?
Yeah.
Is he a super as well?
He was a leader for a time.
Interesting. Anyways, and then you said Damien was in our group as well?
Yes.
I pointed Damien, I'm like, what's your name?
Right now it's Icarus.
Icarus. Okay. Anyways. Oh, by the way, I'm super. Glad to meet you all.
I thought he called you Braun back there.
Well, I don't usually tell anyone my name. Usually I like the news to do that for me.
I haven't heard you guys in the news before.
Yeah, we've been doing most of stealth missions, but one of these days, we'll be on the big screen.
Attention's not something we really want.
We just
Okay.
see me all.
At that point, you look around.
I can
Junior is gone from here. He does this often.
Where did Junior go?
Well, I'm guessing he went back to his room to clean his assault rifle.
What a loser.
We'll catch up with him at training.
We need to train. He shouldn't be cleaning his rifle.
Alright.
Guess
Then
that
do
is
we want to train against each other to do another practice bout?
Might as well.
I do want to see how fast you really are, Flicker. You really kind of hide your speed from me.
We will cut from you already finishing your training session. You did a little bit of a training. You're a little beaten, bruised.
I used a 50 focus bolt of Balthak.
Yeah, you were able to test some things out. They gave you
That
some
was plus
ideas.
45.
They gave you some ideas of what you might face against Hydra and the likes of. But it wasn't. You fought Hydra before. You guys have fought other things as well. So nothing too crazy. Mainly just infiltration and staying quiet and unseen. Afterwards, S.H.I.E.L.D. lets you go. It's like, all right, it's getting a little late, so you guys should probably go back to school or go back home or whatever it is you do.
I love how S.H.I.E.L.D. has absolutely no care about what we do in our free time. Alright. Well, I'm going to go home.
Is there a cafeteria here I could get some free food by chance?
Yes, they have a situation set up already for you.
Ah, that's right. Where was it again?
It's just like a. It's,
Wow,
know
you
where it
dump
is.
logic?
No, I just.
Bro's logic is -7.
It's just kind of your way around it, where everyone has like a stay temporary place. That's your place. So all the other bunks and stuff, where everyone goes back to take like a nap and stuff.
Mine is literally just a nook filled with random books.
Did you say we can go home? Like home?
You can return to your home.
Okay, I bolt off in a flash and run home.
All right, you.
How fast are
He
you?
is fast.
Very fast.
How fast are you? Like speed?
You know the Speedster in Eternals?
No.
Makari.
Oh, well, I'm faster than her. She wasn't even that fast. She was not even that
That's
fast.
true.
Don't even.
Fair.
I was wondering because I can fly pretty dang quick.
Like, at least in the comics, like her, faster than her. Because in the movies, they make her fast. But in the comics, she's not that fast.
You, on your way out from S.H.I.E.L.D., you notice that there is a bit of a commotion going on. Someone protesting and talking.
I stay at the S.H.I.E.L.D. location.
It's you and Damon kind of like going back home together. You, Damon, and Matt all kind of gather away. As you make your way, you see just this large crowd forming together. Someone on a podium, almost like a soapbox, is, "These heroes are ruining our city. We need to do something about them, starting with this Spider-Man hero. If he continues to swing around our city willy-nilly, doing whatever he wants, look what he's doing to the youth. They're indoctrinating them, making them think they can do whatever they want, putting themselves in danger."
Bruh, I could do whatever I wanted regardless of whether or not Spider-Man said that. I just choose not to.
The city's not safe with heroes. We need to protect our own. We need to get these heroes out of here. Just, yes,
I'm
fellow
not
citizens.
raising my hand in character.
Yes, play it.
I want to cast Mists of Morpheus. You know what? That might be a bad idea. Never mind.
It is like-
that. I am casting Detect Supernatural a little fast, but nothing more.
You detect a few traces of supernatural, but not in the crowd, really.
What
As
about the speaker?
nothing from the speaker.
Okay, cool. In that case, I don't care.
As the crowd continues, like, yeah, no, but no, wait, Spider-Man's a good figure. You're walking away as you begin to hear a few gunshots.
Oh, that's not good.
And people start coming out of the from different alleyways, hiding places, dressed in different Spider-Man uniforms, different suits that he's worn before. And they start to attack the crowd, going crazy against everyone, trying to take out the speaker. As this will take a break for today.
All right then.
Thank you, guys. We will take a short break. Catch you later.
Okay, bye.